Is it on?
It's on, mate. We're on.
Where's the red light?
I know, we need a big red light because we didn't film me cutting my 16-inch tyre off before and I was really disappointed. Really disappointed.
All right, so welcome to Progressive E. What we're doing today.
Welcome. Yeah.
Welcome to tuning the life out of the throttle on this KORS motor. So
we're really going to put the time in, aren't we, Jared?
Yeah, so we spent a lot of time with the power and how that ramps up, and it feels all right, but it's just really, it's still a little bit tricky to navigate riding hard with. You can't really push it hard in the corners because it does have so much power. So we're going to try make it so it has a lot more communication, a lot more feel today. Basically, we found the best way to do that is Truey tells me how it should feel, I dial it in, and we just keep going and keep going and keep going until we get it. So we've got three full batteries with decent charge in them.
Yeah.
So we're going to spend the next couple of hours up here just basically doing this on a flat section and Truey's doing wheelies.
Yeah, and I think the wheelie is the perfect thing to perfect, because if you perfect the wheelie, like that's the pinnacle of bike control. Like you are balancing the bike on the back wheel. So even though you're like, oh, I don't wheelie, like why do you need all that control? For people that don't wheelie, the reason why the wheelie is the best thing to tune and hone in is because if you tune and hone that in, you'll have a perfect bike, in my opinion, because if you've got that level of control, you're gonna have that with everything else, whether that's jumping a log, whatever. So that's
what we're lacking, basically, at the moment. Just, you can send it, awesome. It's way quicker than the ASI bike, but it's just the control isn't there and the finesse isn't there. It's within 30% of like an EBMX tune. So we need to try and get it at least within 90 today, which is the rough idea. If it's in 90, you'll get used to it, we'll be happy. So that's what we're doing. And Truey has all the gear on. Because
I'm ready for it to put me on my ass like it's done before.
Yep.
So let's do it.
Cool. All right, first things first, Truey. Turn the bike on.
Should I feel where we got the other day?
Just before you feel that, I want to change one thing.
All right.
All right, cool.
Have a go?
Have a go, yep. I hope that's on film. Right. Tell me what you need. Oh, yep. What do you want?
Right. So see how it's like still pulling? So go to your RPM. Drop these down. Just humour me and go.
We'll just go 85.
Yep. And then 70, 70.
I'll go 80 and then I'll go 70. Well.
And so then these need to drop as well, don't they?
Kind of. Didn't save that. That's good.
Yeah.
Give that a rumble.
Why does it ramp back up?
Hey?
It ramps back up there.
No,
no,
it's all good. I'm all over it, mate.
Okay. But it goes 70 and then 73. That's going to randomly...
I'm not all over it. You wouldn't actually really feel that.
There you go. Yeah, save that. All right.
She's in.
Ugh. Yeah, it's still pulling me.
Hey?
It's still like holding on. So it's not rolling off. So if you adjust your, that thing you were talking about, can we try that? The, yeah, back current. Stop current, what's that mean? So why is that low? Why is the stop current low?
Basically that's the peak it will allow. It's the peak value, and then that's the like letting off running value.
So that's going to stop at 10 amp.
Yeah.
Oh, I need some bubble wrap on my ass.
Wait 2 secs, Troy, come back. Try one more thing.
We're just trying to get it to throw me forward when I let off.
Don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah.
And that was...
It's hard, guys. We're really trying here. And obviously we're working with what we've got, like...
Do you want to try something weird? The throttle, I don't know if you're even going to like this. Just give this a raz. Hold on 2 secs.
What are you doing?
That's way different throttle. Tell me if that feels like shit. Too laggy?
That's the best it's felt!
Hey?
That's the best it's felt.
Yeah.
Yeah? What throttle is that?
Just line. It looks like it needs to ramp quicker though. Can I ramp it quicker? So it reacts a little bit quicker?
Alright, just a little bit.
I'll just go up in 10 increments. It's very hard to tell. Like 10 increments is enough to feel, but it's not overly over the top. Give that a reel. Just rocks, man.
What?
Just rocks. They get caught in the tyre and they slap on top.
Ah. That's the best it's felt.
Like that?
Oh, I'm holding it. I'm actually holding it.
Yeah.
So ramp it a bit harder again. Go 10 again.
Does the throttle feel too doughy?
No.
Okay. Just wait 2 secs.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Better? Hey Troy, can you get a real good one for Chris?
So, should we give it a bit more regen now or something?
What do you mean?
So,
What are we feeling?
just maybe, I don't know, where a bit of regen. How much regen has it got?
I reckon that'll kind of feel a bit, I wouldn't go much more than that. It's 23 and 30.
Yeah.
I can go up a little bit more.
Like, I'm just thinking that off, if it was a bit better.
Okay, yeah. Try that.
When does the regen kick in?
It's like instant,
Okay, that's all right.
essentially. It's not speed related like ASI. You know what you need now, Troy? I reckon you need a little bit more phase amp, so you're not trying as hard on the throttle.
The only problem is, if it gets more phase amps, the throttle's going to get twitchier.
Just try 10 for me.
So that feels pretty nice. So you notice how the second I wrap it harder,
Yep.
it wants to put me back.
Yeah, but you won't have to wrap it as hard.
Okay.
We'll just go up by 10, eh?
Yep.
Yeah. So it's 270 now.
Look, it's a bigger motor. It's always going to want to pull you on your ass.
Yeah.
But that's getting there. Well, that's the best wheel stands I've ever done. Don't get me wrong, it's still me. Like, it's still scaring me shitless.
That's good. You want to be scared. That looked pretty good. More phase amps or not? Yeah, it does.
Yeah, you can give me a bit more. And what are you at?
680.
Okay.
690. 260 amp. So 19, roughly 18, 19 kilowatt shown.
Yeah.
It's pretty good now. That's looking pretty good.
Yeah.
This way.
That's better.
All right, what else do you need? Do you want more power or less?
No, good amount of power.
Doing some wheelie tuning on the KO motor today.
So what phase amps are we at now?
Dialed. Looking good so far. 690.
690. Here's something for you.
Yep.
If you go back to your RPM.
Yep.
And to the RPM. Yeah, here we're at 85.
Yep.
Go 70. Drop this all down by nearly 10. Yep. And that can be 75. 75.
Nah, because so we kind of see how we kind of only hit peak phase amps here.
That's alright. What's wrong with that?
Okay. Right.
Yeah. Right. I think.
70.
No.
Alright, so you want
I'll do a pull up the driveway and make sure it still holds.
And then you want 65.
Yeah.
And then, oh, well, let's just, fuck, it's easy to change. Really.
60.
60, and then we'll go 60, and then 60. We might as well just make them all fucking 60, yeah.
That's. No, thank you.
Why not? Why wouldn't you want that? Because what I think is going to have to happen, right, is you'll get the ramp right, and then we'll have to bump up the phase amps to counteract all this kind of shit.
Yeah, I know.
Yep.
But it lets off. It still stops me from flipping.
Okay, all right. That looks pretty good to me now, Truey.
Let me do a run up the driveway. Yeah, that's feeling good.
Okay.
I just held the whole driveway on the back wheel.
Okay.
Up on a knee knocker.
Right.
You can go more phase amps now.
Go more. All right. So you're happy with the general feel?
I can't believe it.
Well, of course we'd get there. That's, you know, you always worry.
The general feels awesome, man. It wraps on nice, still pulls, holds arms.
Okay. All right. Cool. Cool. Cool.
Like, that's beautiful, man.
All right. I'm just making sure we've got.
Phew. Make sure we're still recording.
Yeah. I'm just going to go just in 10 increments on phase amps, just in case it f***s the feel.
How much phase amps do we have?
700 now.
What can it handle? 8.
8.
8, yeah.
Do you want to go a bit more than just 10 increments?
No? No? Yeah.
Do you reckon it needs more, or you reckon that's it?
Feels beautiful. Legit feels beautiful.
So in other words, the issue was basically too much torque.
Yep.
Yeah, which was the issue with the MX motor.
Yep.
Do you want to go? Do you want to try 10 more phase amps just for a laugh? At 710.
All right.
If you think it feels good, I don't want to with it too much. Like,
You'll get on this and go, oh my God.
hey, it's better. All right.
Yeah. Like, it's still different to that, but it's a different that you can get used to very quickly.
Yeah, yeah. Well, what you've done in 21 minutes.
Fucking.
It's a fair bit of
That's
increment.
the way we do it.
But yeah, like I knew we'd get there.
Yeah.
But it's still not perfect.
Don't get me wrong. All you need now is way beefier brakes.
Yeah. Yep.
If you have some harder brakes on there, you have some proper dirt bike brakes, and you can somehow pull it off,
Yep.
you're fine.
Yeah.
It's only because these brakes are tiny in comparison to what this motor
And
can
you can
put out.
carry so much speed.
Yep, so
and
much
that thing
speed.
weighs so much more now.
It weighs more.
Yep.
I put too much speed on it.
What do you reckon?
But that's what you want. You don't want it to be able to rocket you back up at that speed.
So do you reckon you're happy with where it is?
I'm happy, man.
Oh.
Like that's enough to get used to. I'm just not yet very used to your bike either, is the other thing.
Yeah, different
like
weights, different...
bars, if this was my bike, because I've had so long on that and I'm so comfortable with it, yeah, like I'd need a good few days riding this to get used to on the back wheel, where I'm so used to that on the back wheel. Yeah. You hear it, Vroom, 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 vroom.
Yeah.
That's not going, woo, woo.
So maybe the trick is, like, you kind of tune it a little bit like a combustion engine.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep. Because
it's
that's
too much
more
torque otherwise, and you can't do anything with it.
Yep. So you reckon that's pretty good?
Man, that's fucking mint.
Oh, cool. Ride yours quickly before we decide that.
Like, they're a completely different beast.
Yeah, but...
And like, I'll get on mine now and feel so much more comfortable.
Yeah. Well, this is like the Grandpa King. It's so stiff.
Yeah, but I think if you put that motor now in my bike, I will just... I'll feel
it's not
fine.
that bad on current, man. Like, that was 80...
Yeah,
percent.
85.
85.
Yeah. And we're being given it hell.
It's the driveway where it sucks it.
Yeah. But yeah, like straight away, bars are lower. I don't feel cramped up like that. I feel cramped up, so it's very easy to actually whiskey throttle when I'm not comfortable.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah. So different bikes. I'm not used to this now. I'm not used to it. Yeah.
Okay, so we just spent not even really that long, maybe half an hour on just throttle tuning.
Yeah.
We'll put up the laptop in a minute, and I'll explain what we've done. As we said earlier, the best way to do it is just have someone else jump on the bike, someone who can ride obviously, and then basically explain what they want to get a good feeling for control. So Troy, how do you compare them now? What's the differences really?
It's awesome. So like, as I was just explaining to Jared, it's like, so now it's at the point that they're very close and you can get used to either one. So I got on my bike and nearly flipped it because I'm used to the throttle curve of this now. And so the second I got the second we got this tuned to where it is now, and I started getting more and more comfortable with it, it feels perfect. I prefer this torque curve more than I prefer that torque curve, which is insane. I didn't think I'd be saying that, but like as I was saying to Jared before, it's like when you.
That's on too.
Yeah, I know. Should turn it off.
Yeah.
It's like when you get in like someone else's manual car compared to, you know, your manual car. They might have different clutch engagement points. So like, you know, where one car might engage at the end, or motorbike, one car might engage at the end, where another car or bike might engage at the start. So it's that same sort of concept. So the second I got on that, I was used to where this wraps on, not where that wraps on. And so you just sort of, you adjust very quickly. But now that tune is there. I just ripped it around the backyard, feels awesome, doesn't feel like it's gonna throw you off in a heartbeat. And I held a wheel stand for the whole length of this driveway like I can do on that, and no dramas. Didn't feel scared, felt like I was in control. I'm shocked. I'm actually shocked that we got to that point today.
Yeah, and not really that long. So I mean, I suppose the thing is you can it's understanding the parameters and how they affect everything. And normally you have to alter multiple parameters. This is a hex file that only a few of us have at the moment. So it's not released on their website, and it will be finalised and released. So I guess it's a test file that we're running. This resolves a lot of the throttle issues that initially was there. It's not perfect, but it is definitely good enough, and it's true. It's not going to hold you back.
Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. There's a difference between an EBMX tuned bike and a stock motor compared to this, but there's always going to be that slight difference. But now it's to the point that you can get used to it. Like I can't just jump on either bike and go, oh yeah, sweet, get on it, like do a wheel stand. I can't do that. I have to take a minute to remember where the engagement points is. Otherwise, I'm on my ass, because I nearly did it a second ago on my bike. But the second you get used to it, it feels good. Like it feels great. Yeah.
So I think we've done it. If Troy turns my bike back on, we'll do a quick screen record and just run through what we've got and what our settings are.
We went back to line, didn't we too?
Yeah, yep.
I liked line better than I liked sport, which was weird because early on I liked the sport better.
Cool. So we'll just run you through exactly what we've changed. So as we said, it is an early release hex file. So this will obviously be tidied up code-wise and basically be on the website, I'm assuming, in the next couple of days or weeks. So we're a 72 volt tune, rated power, we won't touch this. The phase offset is 30. Basically, if you do a motor tune, this will change. We're limited by our EBMX battery, and I don't want to bypass it. So we're running 260 amps, which is roughly 19 kilowatt-ish tune. Our max phase amps now is 710, and this is based on a feel. And this is for a dirt bike tune. A road tune, you could definitely push more. It's about feel and control, and this is the level we got to. Now the throttle, we did the initial auto calibration, but we've added a heat more deadband in. So originally this was 0.5, and now we've added literally 0.10 of a volt to this deadband. Our high threshold is exactly what it is. So if we pull through full throttle, we'll have 4.25 volts. Our ACC sensitivity is set to 200. We are running line throttle, which I'll show you in a minute. So weak RSP set to 4. This solves some of the let-off issues, just running less field weakening. Obviously, we're a dirt bike. We're not worried about hitting huge top speeds, and we are running a 60 tooth sprocket as well, which is something, you know, that's going to matter about these phase amps also. Brake set to invalid. PC you want to none. Gear default D. Leave that as it is. Parking disabled. Follow is on EABS. You need this on EABS for this hex file, for this regen, this back current to actually stop the motor. So throttle, line, ACC power, leave that as 8. Reverse charging, this will change when you change follow to EABS. Can's fine. The rest of this we haven't touched. I haven't set up our eco modes. With our stop back current is 30 amps and our max back current is 40 amps for this tune. Now for the juicy part that really matters. This is all left as default. AN we changed from 16 to 8. This also helps with a bit of throttle overrun. And then basically we originally had a lot of hundreds through here with some other testing. We found it ruined it just made it not feel as communicating. So I'm guessing what we're doing is we're trying to get what we're used to, the feel of what we're used to and the control of what we're used to. And this is probably a lot more like an actual petrol dirt bike would do. Once again, it's a dirt bike tune, but we've changed our 500 RPM increment to 75. Just note, if you're running something smaller than a 62 sprocket, it's normally this 500 to 1000 RPM range you'll need to lower or raise. So for our sprocket, this is what feels good. So we're 75, 78, 89, and you can see what we've done here. So we only actually hit this 710 phase amps at this point, and then we really drop off linear-wise through here. And Truett's been wheeling, for the last 20 minutes on this. He feels the control's good. It still holds, it still goes really well. So this is where we're at. Yeah, please feel free to obviously go through this and copy it. And just report back to us. Let us know if this feels good on your bike. If it doesn't, has it fixed your issues? We'd love to hear from you. This matters a lot for the throttle tuning more than you think it does. It's not so much about going back to line and going back to the ACC sensitivity and keep changing this. Yes, that definitely affects it, but the real effects as far as feel goes, once you feel like your ramp rate's okay and your throttle or your throttle reaction time's okay, it's really in here that matters, and it's not just the start RPM that matters. It's literally pretty much all of it up to about 6,000. So just play with the numbers, go up and down, and you want to follow like a parabolic curve. You want to come up to a point and then come down, and that's what you're chasing for this dirt bike feel. Road, it's going to be completely different. You can probably max this out. Yeah, this is where we've got good control with this current hex. So
not even. I wouldn't. I would sorry, I got to jump in there.
Yeah, jump in.
I would say that's going to be a nice feel for on the road or on the dirt. Like that level of control is what you want everywhere. It shouldn't matter what surface you're on. That level of control is what I would personally want everywhere. But yeah.
And all we need now is a bigger battery so we can just pump up more kilowatts basically. Obviously that'll affect our torque constant, but I'm really, well, not our torque constant, but our peak torque, we better hold that longer. Yeah, I'm really keen. So I'm about to jump on the bike and actually try Truett's throttle tune. Truett, what do you think the difference is between the two bikes now?
I'm happy. I'm yeah, very happy. So there's a difference between them, but that's to be expected. That's like say if you jump on an old mate's bike versus your bike, it's always going to be slightly different. But now it's at a point where I can ride this, get comfortable with it very quickly, and have full control.
And it's not going to kill you.
No, I don't feel like I'm going to get put on my bum in a second. I feel like I'm in control. So yeah, obviously there's a difference. I jumped back on my bike and nearly ate shit because I wasn't used to where the throttle wraps on. But I prefer this now. I like the throttle curve that we've managed to set up here today. Yeah, I'm stoked. I'm really stoked. I didn't think we would get there today with that. I thought that, I would have to go back with KO and say, hey guys, it's still not perfect. But I'm really happy with that. You can tune the last 10%, like it's 90% there. You can tune that last 10 and maybe get that bit better. But I'm happy.
And it's not a finished file either, so they are going to get it better again.
Yeah.
Like I said earlier, it is a test file, so it's a matter of it's not perfected. It was just something for, you know, ideas to try to mitigate an issue, which it's definitely mitigated the issue. Yeah, like I'm super wrapped with this thing. It's weird too, like even just looking at battery readings, like over half an hour, just pulling constant wheelies, use like 25%. So it's very much in line with what we'd kind of use on the Sur Ron motor. So this thing's obviously fairly efficient for what it's doing. Yeah, but please let us know. Try our tune. Tell us what you think. Would love any feedback. Yeah, so anyway, we'll keep tweaking with it a bit over the next few weeks. Just try really dial it in. And yeah, you'll be hearing more from us soon. All right.
Yeah, give our tune a go and see what you reckon.
We'll call it the Truey tune.
We'll call it the Truey tune because I love it. I love it. It's good.
Oh, sweet as. All right, thanks guys.
You.